Audio test. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, seems like everything's going good. So let's begin. This is You Don't Know to the Power of the Dark Side speaking, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Last episode, we managed to get a hold of two good sets of power armor. A T-51 set and an X-02 Mark II set. I have combined the two and made this special set that I really do like. But I'll probably redo it to where both of them are separate, just because I do like both separate armors.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Alright, let's look at the quests. I gotta build the reflector platform, which I need materials for that, I'm pretty sure. Didn't I already clear that out? I just needed to get a beacon there. I'm gonna actually see what I need to build that. I've already got enough to build the first piece of the platform, and I don't even know why I left this here. I'll bring this with me. I guess I will build the platform here.
Hope you plan on using your robot powers for good.
I do. I plan on using it for the greater common good. For the commonwealth. But now I'm going to have to transport all the way back to Castle because Sturgis is at Castle.
History of vested
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck. You should know.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
What's that? Someone there?
Hey! Hey! They're
Fucking cow!
I hate those mutant spiders, bruh. That and I have ammo for literally nothing. And what's this? What's this gonna do?
What's that?
Hey!
I hear something! Human, let's play!
Hope you made your peace.
Hands on me again! No! Nothing.
Loctite.
Think before we head on, I might try to get some stim packs or health items.
You? I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
Keep calm. I'm standing still.
That's exactly what a synth would say. But I don't know. Are you really, human?
Human as the day I was born.
Well, you do look human enough. But I'll be watching you. I have eyes like a... Well, they're good eyes. Got it? All right. We can do business, but no funny stuff.
Let's see what you have.
Just don't call it junk.
That's way overpriced for stim packs. I'd rather just collect purified water and use that.
The history must repeat itself.
It's in pretty good shape, considering. Howdy.
Come on, let me carry something before you cripple yourself.
Is someone present? Hostile sensor reading detected. Ah, my scanners must be malfunctioning.
What was that? My hot plate's on the bridge of the goddamn turret.
All it right there. Area.
Don't think I can pick this.
Can do.
Out there! Somewhere!
You look like you're about ready to topple over.
Hey,
You say the word.
over here.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Piper.
Time for some travel fuel. Want one?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
You got it.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Whenever
Hey.
you're ready.
Where to?
Piper.
Cap for your thoughts?
It's time we each went our own way.
Sure thing. I'll head home.
I'm ready when you are. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello.
Hold on one
I
second.
wondered if you might make it here.
Oh no, did I just fail
I
the
am
railroad
Rose
missions?
The
I
Institute
think they're
is
gonna be
my
mad at
name.
me. It depends whether or not they're mad at me if I
I know why
load
you're
the
here.
save, because
I'd
I don't
like
want
to
the
discuss
railroad
things
mad
with
at
you
me for no
face to
reason,
face.
because I'll be honest, I forgot all about if you went to the Institute before you did some of the railroad missions that they would hate you, so if they do end up hating me, I'm gonna have to try to reload and redo some of
I
this.
can only
Hate to
imagine
say
what
it.
you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted. But it's the only truth I can offer you.
You're my son? Then prove it. Now.
I've already told you how I came to be here. I don't know what further proof I can offer that would convince you. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
If this is true, where do we start?
I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place? Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
Doctor.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Oh,
It's
I
an
don't know.
honor to have you here.
Most of them have lasted long
Greetings.
past the projected.
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I'll take a look, sure.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick.
Hi, Doc. I wonder how the Warwick
Welcome.
family is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally must
Clayton
be close to
Holdren,
10 years old by
head
now.
of the Bioscience
It's
Division.
remarkable that
I
any
can't
child
wait
can
for you to see
survive
the
for
work
so
we're
long
doing.
up there, don't you
It's
think?
truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
No visible reaction in K-14. You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel.
Scanning.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics
You're
to knock
here.
some heads together.
Glad you made it.
They're dragging
Carry
their
on,
feet on the
sir.
targeting package upgrades I asked for.
We're all
Maybe
looking
I should
forward
take
to
some
working
courses
with
with
you.
me. It's a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
Excuse me,
Going
Doctor.
soft on me, Alana? So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked, our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. Well, I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Very well.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
You can return to your duties and remember to record every symptom you...
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Hate to say this, but I think I made the railroad my enemies on accident.
We've heard some very disturbing things about you. That you've been to the Institute. That you're actually working with those monsters. You're lucky we don't shoot you on sight.
You must have some faulty intel. I'm not working with them.
Perhaps. But we can't afford to take any chances. Get the hell out of here, and don't come back.
That's rude. Very rude.
Get out of here.
I had to restart my save real quick, because, yeah, I didn't want to make the railroad my enemies. I didn't want to do that. So, before we go visit the Institute, let's go do the railroad mission, so that way we're not going to be enemies with the railroad.
If we're going to be dealing more with each other, I need to make sure that we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. Someone with your skills, your beliefs. Normally, we'd try and recruit you. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
Huh, no kidding. But people, they deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some Institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Most folks, though, they'd prefer a comforting lie. Not me. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the Mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, the captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. I tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
Piper, you saved those people.
No. Those people saved themselves. Because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Your leader was just being cautious.
I'll take hurt feelings over becoming the Institute's plaything any day.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
Don't worry, I'll keep your secret.
That's what I want to hear. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
I'm not sure if I want to work with you guys.
Here's my one and only sales pitch. Do you support synth freedom? I'm not asking if you die for them, just if you agree that they shouldn't be slaves.
Whether it's synths or humans, I'm against slavery.
Follow up. Would you be willing to risk your life to stop the Institute and their nefarious plans? I can't believe I just said that.
Someone has to stop them.
Excellent. Every one of us believes in synths getting a fair chance, but some agents aren't really risking their necks for that. They put their asses on the line to hurt the Institute, and the Railroad's all right with that.
If you're fighting the Institute, you need all the help you can get.
Most Railroad agents are fully committed to the cause, but some agents want revenge even more. I get that. Sales pitch over. If you want to walk away, here's your chance.
You made some good points. Tell me more.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the Railroad got your back.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
I buy and sell. Just put up everything you got, and let's see if we can make a deal.
I've got a few minutes to browse. Hey.
Best scrap in the
I think I might sell some stuff.
I'll take a look, sure.
that you? Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
That sounds really, really bad.
It was a disaster with a capital D. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing first. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs. Symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign. Right there.
Free for the taking.
And another. We're probably close. See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby. Our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Hi.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh? Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just shown me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Tell me what's going on.
I signed on for some light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back. They place mines all over the goddamn place.
They have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields. I couldn't draw you a map if I tried.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered. Back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving...
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you? I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown. Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. 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 Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype... It's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. You know.
Is someone present? Primary sensor critically.
Looks like Maven managed to hide something before... Well, you know. Look around.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Hostile sensor readings detected.
Hey, probably save some lives.
Attacking enemy. movement engaging hostile life form.
Bye-bye, Gen 1. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. You're entering a secret defense intelligence agency research lab.
Probably spend a lifetime waiting for all this intel.
It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
It would appear my target has
Won't be able to hack this.
disappeared.
Sensor anomaly detected.
Something tells me Deacon's not gonna hack that. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I forgot it. I don't need to hack it to open the door. I just needed to hack it to turn this shit off.
Hostile sensor reading. Oh, someone.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
Where did you go?
Shall we?
Excellent.
Don't think I can pick this. Hey. Hey. Go check that out.
I can't do it.
Attacking human.
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Salis Rote, Suprema Lex.
Oh, it says me.
People here?
Perfect.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
If they return, I will be ready.
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy. Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band. There's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
What's up, Bobby Kenobi? And yes, this game is definitely worth a playthrough. It's much better than any other Fallout game that I've tried to play. I've tried 3, I've tried New Vegas, and they're not better than this one. I'm just gonna take all that stuff, maybe I'll sell some of it.
Is someone present?
Lock's really strong.
I haven't tried that game yet, to be honest. I've heard it's good, but I just haven't tried it. Yeah, from what I've seen on the gameplay, I think it would also be better with friends. I just gotta get my friends and see if they want to play it or something. I got a few friends on PlayStation, and I know one that might want to play it, but I'm not too sure.
Utilizing stealth.
This is normal for other journalists.
Damn it, I just entered the basement again. My bad. I'm waiting for Deacon to get out here, but I don't know if he's going to. Because he's supposed to say something. I guess I'll just head back and see what happens. Oh yeah, the show was definitely good. I liked it too. It could have actually had a little bit more detail in it though. If I'll be honest, so, like the show should have been a lot longer, like than 8 episodes.
new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled the mind field, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Mostly true, but there weren't 100 of them. And Deacon was with me the whole way.
Embellishing the truth again, are we?
She would have fallen for it, you know?
Don't flatter yourself. Still, I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Call me Whisper.
After Tommy? Or... Either way, that's very fitting. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of our most tightly guarded secrets, so be careful.
Some of the people you meet will be Institute replacements, synth duplicates, so be careful what you say. Welcome to the family. We're a colorful and arguably insane bunch. But you're stuck with us now. Speaking of which, if you don't mind a sidekick, let's keep a good thing going and travel together some more.
Let's go then.
I'm all ready to go.
You two are heading out together? Not sure the Commonwealth's ready for that.
What's there to worry about? How much trouble could two people really get into?
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe. Taking precautions not to be surprised.
Ah, it's our newest agent.
Okay. I'm gonna tell everybody something. And it's starting to functioning in this. I'll mind you, like, I've had 2 PlayStation 5.
He did the switchboard off with Deacon. He's a full agent, effective.
The one I just bought a little while back. This one's still brand new. And the fact that it's messing up on this game is kind of making me mad. I'm loving to stream this game, but I don't know if anybody else sees what I'm talking about, but every once in a while my camera will go haywire, like it's just going out of control. I don't know what's happening. Like, now it's working okay, but every once in a while it'll just go haywire.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something.
Give you this.
I hope it goes
An
better than
extraordinary
last time.
feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. This controller is having issues, and it's basically brand new. I'm not sure if this is a recurring issue with PlayStation 5 controllers or not, but I hope if I get another one, this won't happen again.
Sounds like an important mission.
Anything involving Stockton is important.
It is. After Switchboard, we're so short-handed I have little choice but to throw you into the deep end. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
Honestly, now that you mentioned that, I think that is the reason why my controller is going like crazy, is because I play that game way too much. I play Battlefront 2 way too much, and the constant spamming of the toggles, I don't think it's really good of, you know, any controller. Like, I'm not sure how to word it, but I don't think that game is too good for controllers.
Got it.
Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy.
Yeah, I know, right? This controller feels like it should last for years. Like, the weight of it and just the way it's put together, it feels like it should last for years. Honestly, that's one of the reasons why I want to get one of the newest controllers. They're like $200. I know they're hella expensive, but you can replace the toggle sticks in them. Like, you can literally pull the toggle sticks out, the whole module, and replace them. And they're only like $20 to replace each module. That's like $40 if you get stick drift. $40 right there will fix it. Like, instead of having to toss out a controller and then buy a whole new one for what, $80? Trust me, the PS4 controllers and PS3 controllers were better than these ones. I do like the vibration features to this controller, but when it comes to durability, no, they're way better.
Anything interesting on them?
Like, I hate to say that, because I really do like these controllers, the PlayStation 5 controllers, if they would just fix certain issues. And I'm not trying to deal with that right now. I'm trying to get that dead drop so I can complete this mission. Oh yeah, definitely. PS5 controller is way more comfy. Feels way better on the hands. Is this dead drop over the... Yeah, I'm gonna have to cross. Ow. It's hitting me.
Hi.
On your way, civilian.
Hi.
Out of my way, Wastelander.
that guy in that armor was acting tough from the Brotherhood. Even though I got better armor than what he has. Even though it's damaged right now, if I got into a fight with that guy, I'd still win. You too, man. Take it easy and go enjoy your meal, sir.
Diamond City thinks it's got a lock on trading Commonwealth. Watch out for Diamond City thinks it's got a lock on trading Commonwealth. Watch out for Bunker Hill. That's a lot of potential.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
I just machined up a couple of boxes of 5.
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone of the feminine persuasion. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
That's right.
It's always nice to make new friends. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
No one likes delays.
Yeah, delays have a habit of creating all sorts of problems.
It's bad for business. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby, but raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
So I just need to wipe out a few raiders. Done.
I like you already. We're supposed to make the delivery at night, so once you clear out the undesirables, we'll meet after the sun sets.
All right, I'm going to continue going to the Institute now. Really put damage to anywhere.
With you overloaded and all, let me take this chance to read my unabridged copy of War and Peace.
Won't be able to pick this.
Somebody
Hey.
had You're going down. Grr. That's menacing, right? Let's see what I got in my pockets.
Heads up.
You called?
Check it out.
Not happening. Anyone got some holy water? Sneaking off is supposed to be that hard.
I smelled your fear, human! What is it? Where'd you go? Huh? Gotta find you! Gotta kill you! Hey! You disappear! No fair! And it won't be you!
Protect and serve. Attention. Interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony.
I'm ready.
shit!
Traveling with you ain't dull. I'll say that. If someone builds defenses like that, they're building it for a damn good reason.
Kill. Attention. Fugitive should be considered armed and dangerous. Warning. Dangerous fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend. Engaging hostile target.
Great. Before I met you, I'd go whole days without massacring a bunch of others. Honest.
No way I could pick this.
I did something very, 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 very stupid. I hope I can get a biometric scanner by killing turrets. Damn it. No. I did something very, 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 very stupid by selling that biometric scanner, which...
Watch what you say. If the Institute chose one place to infiltrate, we're walking right into it.
If you're thinking safety, a long-range rifle.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Self-defense?
Uh-huh.
Every piece in here is worth what I charge for.
Uh-huh. I'll take a look, sure.
Here's what we got.
Heads up.
What's mine is yours, pal.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Just get on the platform.
Look
I'll
alive.
do the rest.
In the flash.
I think it's about time we called it quits.
Another time, then.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it! Hold on to your butt!
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean. Who?
Sean, it's me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
I'm just gonna skip ahead on this, just quick answering things, because I already did this before.
Yes, it's me.
Like, it's already in the video. I just had to redo the save because I didn't want the railroad to be my enemies. So I'm just gonna skip through this.
Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean,
Father? Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean.
I know.
Right. I'll make this very...
He's here, but I need you to realize you have trapped. It's good to... I am.
Bullshit.
But then, is it really? And to you, at that time, scientific. So they...
So...
plenty of that, even in the... But then, I am...
Sean.
I...
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting... The Institute.
They're scared of you, Sean.
People are ultimately just... What else can...
Your mother.
Yeah, I've gone over...
Collateral.
I forget that it's been... I don't have... Has it always been? For many years. With old age... But what else can I say?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute. I've been a part. And now...
Maybe.
I know. The Institute. You've been in the Commonwealth.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. I hope that you can see that. I simply... We really do...
Sure.
Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just... give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home, as much as... You want to... And finally...
Almost
It's an
done.
honor to have you here, sir.
Tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown.
Doctor.
They weren't
I
kidding.
don't know.
You really are
Most
here.
of them have lasted
Well, all
long
right.
past their projected
I'm
lifespans.
Allie
If you
Fillmore.
ask me,
You can think of
we're
me as
built
the
pretty
Institute's
well.
chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. I can't argue with that. And so, I'm ready to see the full gym.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 discontinued? That is correct.
You had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here, and those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the Robotics Division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision. In any case,
I'm good for now. Thanks.
take care then.
Please resist any urge you might feel to eat the specimens in the hydroponic garden.
Greetings, sir.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate Oh, before I forget, I've been told you're to be given
Uh-huh. Thank you. I'm sure that'll...
given that the relay, in case if nothing else. Now, unless...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Huh? No visible reaction. Be careful. You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel.
Nothing to report.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're
You're
dragging their
here.
feet on the
Glad you
targeting
made it.
package upgrade.
We're all looking forward to
Maybe I
working
should take
with
some
you.
courses with me. You know, send a message.
Hey, Doc.
So,
Please don't.
here
There's
you
enough
are.
friction as it is
Justin Ayo,
between us
acting
and pretty
director
much
of the
all
Synth
other
Retention Bureau.
departments.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Scanning. Subject identified.
It looks like I'm gonna have to go back to Castle and wait for Sturgis to get back to Castle so I can give him the holotape.
Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 1 a.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Mind if we swap some things around, dog meat?
Here's that holotape you gave me, full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Alright. That's where I'm of Fallout 4. If you give me a thumbs up.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.